A very good morning to all my students. I hope you all are fine. Today in this video we are going to cover our lesson number 4, that is a word processor. Now before starting the chapter, let us first discuss the contents of the chapter. The first topic that you are going to study in this chapter is about Microsoft Word 2010. Next is entering the text. Next, how to select and edit the text. Next, using undo and redo commands. Next, checking spelling and grammar. And the last one is using thesaurus. Now starting with our first topic, that is a word processor. The best example of word processor is Microsoft Word. And what is Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word is an application software used for word processing. It means Microsoft Word is a word processor that helps you to create documents with a professional outlook. Okay, so Microsoft Word, it is a word processor that helps you to create documents with a professional outlook. And who introduced this Microsoft Word? It was introduced by a company named Microsoft Corporation. Okay, so this Microsoft Word, it was introduced by which company? It was introduced by a company named Microsoft Corporation. Now next we are going to study about the features of Microsoft Word, means what all things we can perform using Microsoft Word. The first thing that you can do is that you can produce, or you can say you can write letters, reports, notices, bills, books, newspapers, etc. Next is that you can insert graphics. What do you mean by graphics? Graphics means to add any picture or image. Okay. Next is copy and move the text from one location to another. So using Microsoft Word, you can copy or move any text from one place to another place. Next is preview the text before printing. It means you can have a look of your letter or report or any document, whatever you have written, before printing, that after taking the printout, how it will look like. Okay, next is take multiple printouts. Multiple means number of, many printouts. Okay, so with the help of this Microsoft Word, you can take the multiple printouts also. Okay, so these all are the features of Microsoft Word. Now next we have to study about starting Microsoft Word, means what all steps we are going to follow to open the Microsoft Word application. So the first step that you are going to perform is that you need to click on the start button. Okay, so if you have to open the Microsoft Word application, first of all you will click on the start button. Next, you will click on all programs or all apps option. In some systems it is given all programs, and in some it is written all apps. Okay, so you will click on all programs. Next, after this you will click on which option? Click on Microsoft Office option. Then the last option that you will click is click on Microsoft Word 2010. So these 4 steps we have to follow to open our Microsoft Word application. The first is click on start button, then go to all programs, then go to Microsoft Office, and then at the last click on Microsoft Word 2010. Now next, now here you can see the Microsoft Word document window, which is opened by following the previous steps which I have explained. The 4 steps, that start button, all programs, Microsoft Office, and then Microsoft Word option. Okay, so this type of window will be opened, and these all are the options which you are going to see when you will open the Microsoft Word document window. Now next topic that we are going to study is entering the text. Okay, that suppose you have opened the Microsoft window. Okay, now you want to write something on that. So how you will write? Okay, so wherever you want to write, first of all what you do, you use your mouse. Okay, with the help of mouse, place the cursor wherever you want to type and start typing. Means whichever in the document window, at whichever place you want to type, you just place the cursor there and just start typing. Okay, and if the document, suppose the text, you are typing some text and the line is filled, so in that case what Microsoft Word will do, it will automatically shift the next words to the next line. Okay, it will automatically shift the word to a next line. And in case if you want to change the paragraph, okay, in that case which key you will press? You will press the enter key. Okay, so if you want to type any text in a Microsoft Office document, you place the cursor wherever you want to type and just start typing. Okay, next we have to study about selecting and editing the text. Okay, so what do you mean by editing? Editing means to make changes in a document. Like suppose you wrote something on a Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, okay, and you want to do the changes in that. So that changes in that you will do in your document is called editing. Okay, so before doing the editing, first of all you have to select that part of text. Okay, after selecting only you can perform the editing. Like suppose you want to change any color, okay, you want to make your text in bold, italics, underline, means whichever editing or changes you have to do, first of all you need to select your text. Okay, and how to select the text? To select a block of text we use the selection area, which is the blank area in the left margin of the document. Now we'll study about selecting the text using mouse. Now you can see this table here, text to select and method. Now suppose if you want to select a single word, so okay, so which method you will apply? You will double click on the word. How you will double click on the word? With the help of mouse. Next is, if you want to select a sentence, in that case what you will do, so whichever sentence you want to select, so hold down the control key and click anywhere on the sentence. Okay, so to select a sentence you need to hold down the control key and click anywhere on the sentence. Next, if you want to select the whole paragraph, in that case what you will do, you will triple click anywhere in the paragraph. Okay, so if you want to select the entire paragraph, triple click anywhere in the paragraph. Next, if you want to select a large block of text, so in this case what you will do, you will click at the beginning of the text. Okay, press the shift key and without releasing it, click at the end of the text. In this method, a large block of text will be selected. Next is, if you want to select the entire document, okay, so in this case you have to triple click in the selection area, or you can click anywhere in a selection area while holding down the control key. And one shortcut key is also used to select the entire document, that is control plus A. Okay, so if you want to select your entire document, you can use the shortcut key also, and the shortcut key is control plus A. Next we have to study inserting the text. Like suppose you have written any paragraph or anything, okay, and you want to insert any other text in between that text. So this also you can do. As you can see here, here it is written knowledge is power. Okay, now suppose you want to add one line in between, information is liberating. So how you will add? So you will place the cursor to the right of the character where you want to insert the text and then start typing. Like suppose if you want to add information is liberating, so you need to place the cursor here. So as soon as you will place the cursor here, the new text will be added here, that is information is liberating. So in this case what will happen, the existing text which is present after the cursor will be shifted to the right hand side. See, you can see here it is shifted to the right hand side. Next you have to study about moving the text. Okay, so Microsoft Word feature allows you to move your text from one place to another place. Moving means to shift your text from the original location to a new location. Means in moving, the text will be removed from the original location and it will be shifted to a new location. Now which all steps we are going to follow to move our text from one place to another place? The first is select the text you want to move. Okay, so whichever text you want to move from one place to another place, first of all you have to select the text. Now click on the cut button. Now where this cut button is present, it is present on the home tab. Okay, either you just click on the cut option that is present on the home tab, or you press Ctrl plus X. Okay, then after pressing this or clicking on this, what will happen? The text disappears from the document and is temporarily placed on the clay part. Okay. So as soon as you will click on this cut option, or you will press Ctrl plus X, that is the shortcut key, your text will, where it will be placed? In the clay part temporarily. Then after that, position the cursor at the location where you want to place the selected text. Now wherever you want to place your text, means at the new location, there you just position your cursor. Then after that, what you do? Click on the paste button. Either you click on paste button, or you press the shortcut key that we use for paste, that is Ctrl plus V. So in this case, what will happen? Your text will move from its original location to a new location. Now next we have to study about copying the text. Okay, copying the text means to create a duplicate copy of a text. Means the text will remain in the original location also, plus one more copy will be made of that text in a new location. Now the steps are here. Select the text you want to copy. Okay, if you want to copy any text, first of all you need to copy the text. Then what you do? Click on the copy button, and this copy button is present where? On the home group. Okay, either this you can do, or you can use the shortcut key. The shortcut key to copy any text is Ctrl plus C. So in this case, what will happen? Your text, where it will be placed? In the clay part. Now after this, position the cursor at the desired place. Means wherever you want to place your text, there you just position your cursor, then click on the paste button. Okay, either you press click on paste button, or you use the shortcut key for paste, that is Ctrl plus V. It is similar to moving. In moving, what you are doing? Cut and paste. And in copying, what you will do? Copy and paste. Okay. Next, you have to study about deleting the text. Okay, Microsoft Word provides the facility to erase the text by using delete key and backspace key. Okay, so if you want to delete any text in your document, two keys you can use. Either you can use the delete key, or you can use the backspace key. Now the steps to delete a selected text is that first of all you need to select the text. Okay, whichever text you want to delete, you will select the text first. Then what you will do? Press the delete key. Then after that, what will happen? The selected text will be removed. Or you can also delete the text by using the backspace key. Backspace key, what it does? It removes the character to the left of the cursor position. Okay, suppose you place the cursor here and you want to delete from the left hand side. So in this case, what you will do? You will use the backspace key. Clear? Now next you have to study about using undo and redo commands. Okay, so what is undo command? Undo command, it is an option which reverses the effect of the last command. Okay, undo option, it is an option that reverses the effect of the last command, and the shortcut key to undo your text is Ctrl plus Z. Okay, if you want to undo your text, in that case you can press the shortcut key also, that is Ctrl plus Z. Another one is redo command. Okay, if you want to reverse the action of undo command, then redo command is used, and the shortcut key to redo your action is Ctrl plus Y. Now let us understand the function of this undo and redo command with the help of example. Now here you can see this in this first one. Today it is employment of millions of people. This is selected. Deleting the text, today it is for students in the original text. Suppose you first of all you selected this text, and in second one what you do, you deleted that text. Now suppose you want to get back your deleted text. In that case what you will do, you will press the undo button. Okay, now you can see here in third one, again the text which you have deleted reappears. Now suppose again you want to delete this text, so what you will do, you will click on the redo button. Now you see again that text has disappeared, because what I told, redo command, it reverses the action of undo command. So undo command, what it does, undo command, again this text came, and in redo what will happen, again that text will be deleted. Next we have to study about checking spelling and grammar. Okay, with the help of Microsoft Word you can check your spelling and grammar also, because our Microsoft Word has a built-in dictionary with the help of which you can correct your spelling as well as grammatical errors using Microsoft Word. And suppose you wrote any document, so in that case what will happen, the incorrect spelt words are displayed with a red wavy line. Suppose you wrote any document and any spelling mistake is there, so in case of any spelling mistake a red wavy line will appear below that word, and if there is any grammatical error, in that case a green wavy line will appear under them. ठीक है, तो अगर आपका सपोज आपने कोई डॉक्यूमेंट लिखा है और अगर आपका कोई स्पेलिंग एरर है उसमें, तो उसके नीचे किस कलर की लाइन बन के आएगी, रेड वेवी लाइन. और अगर कोई ग्रामेटिकल एरर है, इन दैट केस ग्रीन वेवी लाइन विल appear below that word. And what are the steps to check your spelling and grammar? Like suppose right click on the word with a red wavy line, like you can see here the computer, below the computer word you can see here one red wavy line is there. So first of all what you will do, you will right click on the word with a red wavy line. Then this shortcut menu will appear displaying various suggestions, like you can see here the different spelling of computers are written, COMPUTER, next is COPTER. So whichever correct spelling you just find out from this suggestion list, you select that spelling and the Microsoft Word will automatically replace the incorrect spelling of computer with the correct spelling or the spelling option which you have selected from this shortcut menu. Okay, now next we have to study about the use of thesaurus tool. What thesaurus tool do? Thesaurus tool helps to improve our vocabulary by providing a list of synonyms and antonyms for any word. Synonym means the words with a similar meaning. Suppose any document you have written and you want to improve your vocabulary. Okay, so in that case what we will do, we will use the thesaurus tool. So it will provide a list of synonyms, means the words with a similar meaning, as well as the antonyms, means words with the opposite meaning. Okay, like you can see here the thesaurus tool is used. See here it is clicked on invention option, it is clicked. Now this side on the right hand side you can see different synonyms are given of invention, like creation, discovery. Okay, so if you want to change this vocab with another list of synonym or antonym, in that case we will use the thesaurus tool. Okay, now this brings us to the end of the chapter. Here is the recap of the chapter. Just go through the points once again and prepare yourself nicely. Thank you all. Have a nice day.